today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get us started. Sam Ficken has it teed up. And off we go from Nashville. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray now running right on the option. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A couple couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Murray. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, touchdown! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Out come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he's thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Draw play. This is Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Murray. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 20. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to throw, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their 1st drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Well, their 1st sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second down and 3. Here's Murray from midfield. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Murray again. Sliding out of the pocket. Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal from the 1. And Murray's going to keep this. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Out to his left. Stays on his feet. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Second and 6. Throwing now is Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. he has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Zaven Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, it's Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
And there's a familiar sight by a guy in an unfamiliar uniform. J.J. Watt sacking the quarterback. Over 100 times in his career, he's put a QB on the deck.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The drive will start with Connor. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the third lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rush as we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Murray to run again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Ficking on now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Isabella. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He'll get that one complete to counter. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Murray caught left side, Hopkins. The reception good for 7. It's third down. To throw. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So indeed, they did keep it on the ground, but now it's 4th down, so this one's maybe not quite over.
The clock is still their ally, though, so just no panic here. Let it run all the way down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 14-7, 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Murray. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, look at the catch by Green.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, it would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.